Day 15 of the Aotearoa. So I spent last night on my own in Mid-Wairoa, hoping to leave around about 7ish. It's perfect weather today, so it'd be nice to be on the tops. Anyway, here's the view from the Mid-Wairoa hut toilet. There's an awesome swimming hole down, which I took a bit of video yesterday of, and it's been a great little hut. And fairly, I think there's about 7 or 8 river crossings between here and Top Wairoa, and then when we get there we'll have some lunch and just go from there. So it's either going to be a really easy day or quite a big one, so but I'll make that decision later on. So this track sort of runs along the side of the gorge, and some of the footing is pretty sketchy, so I'm being very careful with footing because I'm on my own. I wasn't going to take any photos along here, but it's quite pretty in its own way, so we're heading on up there. Well, this is mad. I'm actually finding the gorge in these conditions, like it's wet, slippery, it rained last night, and perhaps I haven't got the right shoes on, I don't know, but I'm finding this sketchier than Mount Reinga. It was like, yeah. So I'll be glad to get out of here. I'm not enjoying it, but I've been really careful with the footing because she's straight down in places. Anyway, I can't video the sketchy bits because I'm hanging on so hard, but anyway. I'll be pleased to get out of here today. There's quite a few river crossings up here. Glad I didn't do some whole phone, which is a bit cool. But yeah, it's been pretty bluffy down there, so I prefer the river crossings and the cliff face of Richmond actually. But the sun's out, so we'll see how progress is. I haven't looked at where I am. I don't really want to, I'll just get there, and when I get to the hut, I get to the hut. So I spoke to another guy going Novo. He was 65, fit as a fiddle, said his knees were good, so good on him. I don't know where he started from, where he's just come in St Anne and is heading up, or whether he started in Bluff, but he seems in good spirits. Little spot here. Behind me, way down there, bit of a waterfall, and just a bit of colouring down there, amazing. Yeah, if I come around this way, there's a bit of a waterfall up there, so I'm about to cross the river. Wow, so I talked about the mineral belt rocks up, but here's a bloody good example. So shouldn't be thought too, but we're just coming out of the gorge in the bush, and then all I do is turn around and look at the arid landscape there. So that's the mineral belt there. They call it Red Hills up here, but it goes up to I think the highest point in the ranges. But it just gives you a good idea of just how a bit of plate from below the earth has come up and been exposed. It's full of minerals and the plants can't grow on it. So yeah, pretty awesome, but it's just such a like night and day thing. It just popped over this knob, and here's an orange dunny. So that means I'm at the hut, and I've just come up this real steep grunt. Don't know if you can see down there, but that was hard yakka. So I'm going to sit and have some lunch, and then see where I'm going to have a cruisy day, or I'm going to go and kill myself because the weather's nice up there. So we'll see. Probably a cruisy day, but you never know what silly decisions you make at lunchtime. Bit of food, and you go, oh yeah, I can deal with this. So there's the dunny. It actually would make, if I don't stay, this is what the dunny view would be like. That's the view out of the dunny. So and that's the dunny there. So we'll see. Glad to have that gorge behind me, because on the right hand side of the gorge it was sketchy, and with it dry, there's some more bluffs. With it dry I had a lot more grip, but it rained last night, and up the top there it was just so slippery, and there's a couple of times there, well 3 times I thought, if my foot doesn't hold I'm toast. So yeah, it was a wee bit nerve-wracking, but anyway, I'm glad to have that out of the way. We are at Top Wairoa hut, and there she blows. on the sign there. It says Hunter's Hut 5 hours, so I'll see whether I'm going to go there. There's a table here that looks like a bloody good place for lunch and to assess the situation. Well, I've just had some lunch and it's pretty hot and I'm pretty knackered. It's been a pretty solid few days since Claire's left, and just getting a forecast from the guys at trackme. So basically, if it's fine tomorrow, it'll be perfect to stay here. I can get up early in the morning, or it gets too hot, and then hook in, and I can be up on the tops sort of around 10 o'clock. That'll be nice then, and I'm not slogging up in the hot heat. Just this thing here, I haven't really said too much about it, but Clare got rescued out of Old Man Hut the other day. So we contacted the guys at trackme, which was really good because they were in New Zealand, and the situation wasn't an emergency in the sense that she was dying or there was somebody in a bad way. Well, she was. Her knee was, she couldn't walk, but we had plenty of food and shelter and stuff, so we were able to contact the guys at trackme and just say, look, we need to get Clare airlifted out because she can't walk, but we've got shelter and food, and the weather was really bad. They only just got her out and they would have had to wait another couple of days to get her out. So just having the trackme guys based in New Zealand here has been awesome. So we didn't get the Garmin subscription, we've got the trackme subscription, and it's just good knowing that you've got some people in New Zealand sort of looking after you. So that's been awesome. Other than that, a bit of chocolate. Somebody else has just turned up at the hut, so I'll go and have a chat to him and we'll go from there. So just going to plan B, just got the forecast for tomorrow and it's rain, so it's now 1 o'clock, so I've decided to just hook into it and go up to Hunter's Hut. Bit of a bummer, but I haven't really seen the views and stuff, so I want to make the most of the tops. So I'm going to be pretty knackered when we get up there, but at least I'll be doing it on a sunny day. Well, just over an hour and a half. I've bust out the bulk of it. Well, only a fraction of the way to the hut. Basically, so the hut was, we've come up from the bottom of that valley right down the bottom. That's been the last hour and a half, but it was good that we didn't have to go straight up the ridge. There's a bit of a sidle, lots of boulder hopping. But anyway, we're up here now. I've still got to climb up the top of there, but yeah, the hardest bit's out of it. I'll probably get in at 6 or 7 tonight at the hut, but at least I'll be able to catch some nice views, hopefully, and I'm not in like whiteout fog. So as you see, the weather's closing up. It's quite nice out that side. But we're kind of on a bit of a thin ridge at the moment. You can see the fog's rolling on this side. So I'm just going to video up to this trig, and then we're going to go to the left of this peak. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. And then I'm just going to turn this thing off and put it in my pocket and get to the hut. Okay, unfortunately I'm just not catching a break with the clouds. There's a bit of a view out that side, but I was hoping to get a super spectacular view over the top, because I think we're pretty much at the top now, and but no. So anyway, I'll keep videoing and let you look at the view. That's the best one out that side. I think that's the Bryant Range up there, but pretty much now I'm just hoping this cloud will suddenly just lift and we might get a speaky view out this way. I don't even know where I am actually. I'm somewhere near the tops, but whether I have even got to the top yet I don't know. I can't see. Anyway, I'll focus on what I'm doing, otherwise it's going to be like 8 o'clock by the time I get in. So yeah, I just checked, and I've just got over the top of Mount Ellis, so that's good. It's all down here to the hut now, and then a fun little climb. So I think quite a few Ks. I didn't check, but anyway, something just useful to know. But the cloud did lift there, and we've actually got the top there, and that's where I'm headed into that little grey thing there. Track coming off Mount Ellis coming down, so sort of fill in the gap, show you what it's like. Nice little stunted beach, mountain beach, and easy walking for a change. Bit of wind noise, but there's a wee glimpse of Golden Bay and the flatlands. So we're getting toward St Arnaud slowly. I actually think this is the coolest thing I've seen all day.
River's gonna cry when you're gone. Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here hanging on, waiting.
I think in the distance is the hut I'm going to. So you've got to go down to the river and then climb up again. So I think that's Hunter's hut.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
We're just getting to the hut, so that's 11 hours today, and we're at Hunter's hut, so we've actually gained a day, and I've got the good weather over the hill, but yeah, I've got a bit of sweat on, so grunt up the bottom bit was pretty full on, but yeah, no, it's good. We're here. So pretty stoked about that. G'day, how are you?
I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run, and the sun would always shine. When we sat there, you and I, the river's gonna cry when you're